Legal
The
opinions
hot trending
about
scene.
Diddy's verdict, but now we're going to hear from someone who knows him well, who's used to be at his parties, enjoying the lifestyle with him,
and has spoken out.
And when I say lifestyle, I don't mean freak-offs.
Not freak-offs, but
no.
He has spoken out in some support of Diddy during this whole trial, and there are very few people who had.
Yes. So joining us right now is Ray J. Ray, welcome back to TMZ Live. What's there? Well, there you go.
Yes. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Give us the yes and give us the no. Explain.
Yes, the big charges got dropped. No, he should have been cleared of all things. Everything that was on the paper. I mean, flying people in and out and they do what they want to do consensually is crazy. Civil domestic violence case, total different thing. Total different opinion. Everybody would have had a total different feeling about this. But if you look at the justice system, if you look at where we are, this wasn't for that and that wasn't for this. So there's a little bit of justice to it, but then there's also like, we won because he's guilty, but he's not on the big stuff when he should have just been guilty all along. I really think he's going to get out today. He should get out today on bail. He shouldn't be on bail, but I just feel like he's coming home. He's going to Miami, and I think that this will be like the lesson moving forward for all the other crazy stuff that's about to happen now, because this is just the beginning of a big, conglomerate falling in front of our eyes. And this was just an example of what it's gonna look like when certain people at the top don't like somebody, don't like something, or don't get what they want. With all due respect.
You just said the lesson going forward. What do you say that lesson is?
I just think that I think Puffy's always been very strong. He's been resilient. He's shown me certain things when I've been around him and how he approached certain situations he had within his board, within his company, and I applied that to some of the things that I use for my companies, whether it was Raycon or Scooty Bike, which he's been a big supporter of. It showed me a different way, and I've excelled a different way, and numbers changed kind of when I understood who I am in business and how to move in an executive space and be myself at the same time. And so now he's out. I think he's chilling. I think anybody in any situation like this is gonna want to just chill and be with their family and forget everything else. Problems, issues, and I think he deserves that. I don't think there's parties gonna happen. I don't think everybody's gonna be at Puff's house next week turning up. I think it'll be from a Godfather standpoint, and I think his kids will be the new wave of the future for, I think, their world. And I think Puff, at this point, when he comes out, just take a deep breath and chill, bro. And don't invite nobody over. Just chill with the fam. And that's it. You know what I mean? I think that's what's happening. But it is a celebration. But it's weird. But I think he's coming out today.
So
now we stop all the rolling and everything in the back while we, sorry.
So once he serves his sentence, whatever that ends up being, and he gets out, and I hear what you're saying, that, your advice is that he shouldn't have big parties. But what about business-wise? And by the way, he is going to have some parties. I mean, it sounds like you would go. Do you think that there will be other people who would go to one of Diddy's parties, or who would openly work with him regardless of the public's feelings about it?
Here's what's so effed up about the industry. And I wish I could curse, but I don't. I love you guys, and this is a very clean, sophisticated show, right? But I just feel like everybody would show up and it'll be packed and everybody's back and you're free and it's all love, and it'll turn right back into what the industry is, and that's fake. And is there a future in business for Diddy? I mean, I don't think that he's ever been hotter on the market than now when he gets out. I mean, you got a book, you got the movie, you have a lot of things that you have to say.
Honestly, Ray, a reality show.
a reality show, right? But from the major scale, we're talking, with the head of Viacom. I don't think it'll go to VH1. It'll go to the head of whatever network is going to support it because he's Diddy. And look how many people have been talking about this all day. I'm having an actual celebration party today. So we've been partying since 8. And I've been playing Diddy all day. And I'm going to be playing Diddy throughout the rest of the day. Because this is a celebration for not getting done the wrong way. Again, everybody said from the jump, we don't justify certain things we've seen from the domestic violence point of view. And yes, if it was civil, if it was domestic, if it was a domestic violence case, it would be a effing problem. But that's not what this is. So if we're talking about the justice system, we can't pick and choose who to do like this. We have to keep it very neutral. And I think this was one-sided. And I think that the biggest counts are dropped. And I think that alone, with time served, should allow him to post bail and be home in Miami by 9 a.m. in the morning for breakfast.
Okay.
Right.
Well, look, we appreciate you taking a break from the party and talking to us. Thank you so much, Ray.
Thank you, guys. Listen,
All
I'm
right.
going to keep you guys updated on everything I got going on, too. The Reality Check News, TMZ, we did it again, baby. I'm a journalist.
All right.
Okay, man.
Thanks for calling us sophisticated, by the way.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. We don't hear
that. We're a good
Thank you,
reason.
man. I do what I can.
Okay.
I do what I
All
can.
right.
We are going to take a break.
All right.
There is another big case.